Can I get you to come on over? We're going to get started. Thank you all for being here. My name is Delegate Patrick Hope. I represent the 47th District as part of Arlington County. Standing to my left and my right, we have candidate Mark Levine, who's a candidate for the 46th District. We got Delegate Vivian Watts here. We got Delegate Marcus Simon, Delegate Rip Sullivan, Delegate Eileen Fillercorn, Delegate Ken Plum, Delegate Alfonso Lopez. We have Liz Miller. What district are you running at, Liz? 32nd District. We've got Peter Reed and Martina Lines. And we have Delegate Kathleen Murphy here today. And thank you all for being here this morning. We're here today committed to doing something about gun violence. We're here today because we've got really sick and tired that every single day we hear that there's another mass shooting, yet we do nothing. And at some point, we as elected officials become responsible. And I believe that we've reached that point. There needs to be some accountability for such inaction. So after the tragedy that was witnessed on television in Roanoke, our hearts and prayers go out to Adam Ward, Allison Parker's family. I decided to do something about it. And I decided to take those events from that tragic day and put an online petition on change. And today we're here to announce nearly 28,000 signatures of people in this country, throughout the Commonwealth of Virginia, that want us to do something. Because like my colleagues here, we're tired and we're fed up of doing nothing in all the inaction. Universal background checks are supported by 90% of all Virginians. That means Republicans and Democrats all support universal background checks. And that's because no responsible gun owner is afraid of a background check. It's bipartisan, and this should be easy for us to do. In Virginia, a prohibited purchaser, someone like a convicted felon, someone like a domestic abuser, a fugitive, can go to a gun show or they can go online and buy a gun without the same and simple, effective Brady background checks that are required by a licensed gun dealer. Nearly 40% of all gun purchases are purchased in Virginia without a background check. It is hard to believe that this isn't already the law. I couldn't believe it. A few years ago, I went to a gun show for the very first time to find out how easy it was to buy a gun without a background check. I went to a licensed dealer at a gun show, and I told them I didn't want to go through a background check. And where could I buy a gun without doing a background check? That should have raised red flags, but instead, I was eagerly pointed to where I could buy a gun without going through a background check. It was so easy. The transaction is about as easy as buying a pack of bubble gum at 7-Eleven. It shouldn't be this easy. Change begins, we believe, in the House of Delegates. That's why this petition is going to our governor and to the entire House of Delegates, the Speaker, and specifically the House Militia and Police Committee. Voters also should take a hard look at this and be informed as to where their delegate stands. With something as simple as a universal background checks that has such nearly universal support, this should be easy. But you would be surprised to know that likelihood your delegate in the Commonwealth of Virginia is opposed to universal background checks. Gun groups want us to go away, but we're not going anywhere. We will never give up that fight. So let me just stop there because I do want to hand it over to Peter Reed, whose daughter was a victim at the Virginia Tech tragedy, who wants to share with us a few words. Peter?